I'm Katie at KatieMFitness. Today I'm doing a strength workout. So I have 6 exercises today. Going to do 2 sets for each exercise and aim for a range between 10 and 15 reps. As always, I'm going to be providing modifications and progressions whenever I can. Let's go ahead and get started with the warm-up. Let's start with big arm circles. Three, 2, 1, circle the other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking a deep breath, inhale up and exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale up and exhale. All right, let's take one heel forward. We're going to reach for the floor and up. Reach for the floor and up. Last one. Other heel comes forward. Reach and up. Keep that good posture. Abs are engaged here. Two more. Last one. And leg curls. Reach around, tap your ankle. Bring it to the front. Four, 3, 2, 1. Take your feet out to about a shoulder width or a little wider. Point your toes out. Let's take it down and pulse. 2, 3, and up. Down, 2, 3, and up. Down, 2, 3, and up. Down, 2, 3, and up. One more. Down, 2, 3, and up. All right, bring that in. Back to step touch and arm swings. Eight more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder rolls. Roll it forward. All right, we're going to walk this out one more. Now, if you're following along and you're standing, just head to the wall, do some push-ups on the wall. Otherwise, we're going to walk this out. Big inhale up, keep that good posture, and exhale forward. Walk it out. We're going to do 2 more. This time we're going to add knees at the bottom. So we're going to walk it out to a plank. Just tap the knees on the mat and up. Walk it in. One more like that. So if you're doing push-ups on the wall, you can do knee raises instead of those knee taps on the mat. All right, jumping jacks here. So here's modified or that full jack. We're going to turn this into jump rope. 3, 2, 1, jump rope. So that can just be a march in place, a little shuffle, or all the way up for the hop. Add in some knees. Four, 3, 2, 1, leg raises. Keep those low if you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squats here. All right, this time we're going to squat, then we're going to come back for a lunge. Squat, lunge other side. Are you engaging your abs? Keep those abs tight. Last one here. And leg curls or butt kickers. This is our last warm-up exercise here. Ten, 9, 5, 2, 1. All right, that is it for the warm-up. Big breath in and exhale. Let's do it again. And exhale. All right, grab a drink if you need one. I am going to get one. It is hot today. I was already sweating before I started. All right, so our first exercise is a chest press. So we're going to lay on the floor, hold the weights, we're going to press. Now, if you're following along and you're standing, just come to the wall, do push-ups on the wall. All right, so grab your weights. And let's lay this back. All right, so palms are facing out and hands are just above the shoulders. So you're pressing, drawing your belly button in toward your spine, pressing your low back into the mat. So we're gonna, or the floor. So we're going to lower down till your upper arms make contact with the floor. So you're not resting them on the floor, but you can feel the floor. And then we're going to press back up. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1. So lower down, exhale as you press. Nice and slow, controlled. There's 3. Let's do, let's see what 12 feels like. 4, 5. All right, this is halfway. So hold that all the way up. Take it halfway down. There's 7, halfway down. 8, halfway down. 9, all the way down, halfway up. 10, 11, one more like this. 12, all the way down, all the way up. Let's go to 15. 14, 15, and rest. All right, great job. All right, so hang on to at least one of those dumbbells. Let me see. Or 2. I think I'm going to use 2. All right, but hang on to at least one. So what we're going to do is a squat to a deadlift. All right, so I'll let you decide 1 or 2. So now with any of these squats that we do, you're going to keep that bend small to make that easier. And then of course, you know, a deeper squat is going to make that harder. Now with the deadlifts, you can alternate doing single leg deadlift, and that's going to challenge your balance a little more. All right, and that's going to be harder on that single leg, of course. All right, so get ready. 3, 2, 1. So it's squat to deadlift. So don't lose your form there as you come forward. So squat and deadlift. That's 2. Now, if you are looking for that challenge in the single leg, You could always use your toes on the other leg as a kickstand if you have trouble there with your balance. I think that was 7. Contract those abs. Do you have 3 more? This is 13. If you need to, go ahead and take your rest, but keep your feet moving. Last one. This makes 15 for me. So you can go slower than me, you can go faster than me, and rest. All right, we have travel push-ups next. So if you're following along and you're standing, then you're just going to do push-ups on the wall. So you could alternate between a regular push-up and a plyo push-up. All right, so if you're on the floor, we're going to travel for 2 and 1 push-up. All right, so getting chest, triceps, abs as well. All right, get ready. Let's make sure I have enough room here. In 3, 2, 1. So we're going to step out for 2 and a push-up. Going back for 2 and a push-up. All right, keep that going. Now, if you want more of a challenge, you can hop that out, in, out, in. Now then, of course, you can come down on your knees for that push-up. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Rest. All right, deep breath in and exhale. Grab a drink if you need one. We have inner thighs and abs, so you're probably going to really feel that burn in your abs. Doing that back to back. So I'm going to use a ball, and you could use a smaller ball. You could use a pillow, whatever you have on hand that would go between your knees or your ankles. All right, so you can put that between your knees or ankles, and we're going to do a leg drop. All right, so you're pressing your low back in, drawing your belly button in toward your spine, pressing your low back into the mat. You can put a hand under each hip if you need to, and we're going to lower down toward the floor. You don't have to go to the floor. Go as far as what you're comfortable with. You don't want to compromise your form, and back up. So keep that going, and if you're standing, then you can do knees, you can do twist. All right? You could hold a dumbbell if you wanted to hold dumbbell in each hand, or one dumbbell. All right, so Keep that going. It's easy to hold your breath when you're doing abs, but make sure that you're breathing. Let's do 3 more. Squeeze that ball. Squeeze. Dig in and squeeze. 1 more. Rest. Great job. All right, so we have 2 more exercises in this first round. Then we're going to start this over again, starting back with the chest press. All right, so grab 2 dumbbells. So we have a lunge row. Then we're going to step in with biceps, back out on that same leg for a lunge and a twist. All right, I think I'm going to go down my weight just a little bit. All right, so get ready. We're going to alternate. 3, 2, 1. So we're going to bend that over, row, hold that in, then step it back out on the same leg, twist. Other side. Row, step in, back out, twist. Let's do 1 more. And rest. I have to be honest, I lost count on that one. All right, set 1 weight down. We have a Cossack squat next, so feet are out extra wide here. Coming into 1 leg, back to the center, shoulder press, and then we're going to alternate the sides. So that can just be a side lunge. You don't have to bring that all the way to the floor. It doesn't have to be low. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. We'll do 15. So here's 3. Really sitting those hips back, pressing through your heel. Push the floor away. I said 15. It'll be more like 16. Oh, goodness. I lost count again. Let's just do 6. Two more. Last one. Rest. All right, great job. So that is it for the first set. So we're going to go back through each of those again for a second set. So we're starting back with chest press. Or if you're standing, that's a wall push-up. So So palms face out, hands are starting above the shoulders. Pressing that low back into the floor. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Lower down nice and slow and press up. Lower down until you feel that upper arm just sort of graze the floor and press up. It helps if you exhale as you push. All right, this next one is 6, and we're going to hold that up. Take it halfway down and up. Hold it up. Take it all the way down, halfway up. Hold it down. Take it all the way up, all the way down. 2 and 1. Rest. All right, hang on to those weights. Squat deadlift is next. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Squat, deadlift. So you can take this into a good morning instead of that deadlift. If that is easier, or all the way in to the deadlift. And you can make those single leg deadlifts. All right, let's hold this one all the way down, halfway up. All the way down, halfway up. Tight abs here. 2, 1. Bring it all the way up and squat, deadlift, 3 more. Push the floor away as you come up. And rest. Push-ups are next. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Take it out for 2 and a push-up, back for 2. If you're on the wall, you can do regular push-up, plyo push-up. If you're on the floor, bring that to your knees for the push-up. If you want to make this harder, you can hop it out, in, out, in. Two more. Rest. Whew. That second set was a little harder. All right, inner thighs and abs. So if you're on the wall, then, or I'm sorry, no, I'm getting that mixed up with something else. If you're standing and doing abs, you can Hold weights. Do knees. You can twist, twist, or it could be one dumbbell. Those are your options. All right. Tighten up through your abs, under each hip. If you need to, pressing that low back into the floor. 3, 2, 1. So lower down and up. That's 5. Keep that going. Let's go for 12. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Grab a drink. We have the row, twist, lunge. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. So step it back, lunge row, step it in, biceps, step back. We're still on that same leg, holding the lunge, twist. Then we're going to alternate. We've got 3 left. That should put us at 12. Last one. Rest. Drop one weight. We're going to keep one. So we have the alternating side lunges, shoulder press, or you can bring that into a Cossack squat and shoulder press. All right, I'm gonna get on my mat here. 3, 2, 1. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do all shoulder press here. Let's take it out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. Take it all the way up, halfway down. All the way up, halfway down. Bring it all the way down, halfway up. One more. Take it all the way down, all the way up. 2, 1. Rest. Awesome. All right, set that down. Okay, that's it for this strength workout. Keep moving your feet. We're going to cool down and stretch. When you're ready, let's grapevine. Shoulder or arm circles. Circle the other way. Last one. And arm swings. All right, let's hold one arm over and reach all the way around as far as you can there. And reach it up. Other arm on top. And reach it up. Shoulder rolls. Roll it forward. Let's close it in the front. Open wide. Really lift your chest out. Reach those arms back. Get a good stretch here across your chest, front of your shoulders, and relax that down. Let's take your right ear to your right shoulder. Reach that left arm out and around your waist. And bring it back to the center. Left ear to the left shoulder. Reach that right arm out and around your waist. And bring it back to the center. All right, so we're going to bring our upper arms parallel to the floor, and we're going to hook our arms. So one goes under the other, and we're kind of hooking there at the elbows, pressing those elbows together. If you can reach your palms around, pressing your palms together, and then pulling your arms down. You should feel that stretch there on the top of the shoulders. So if you have a hard time with that, you could always grab a towel, and you're still going to hook at your elbows, but you can pull on the towel. Relax that down, and then we're going to switch sides. And relax. Swing it out. All right, let's bring one foot forward, toes are up, and we're going to reach that forward. Really pulling those toes back toward your shin so you can feel that stretch there in your lower leg as well. Run all the way down the back of the leg. And bring it up, switch sides. And bring that up. Let's bend one knee. So put your foot into your palm and then resist with your hand. then relax. All right, take that foot, cross it over the other, keeping that good posture. You're bringing it forward. Stop where you need to. If you can, reach the floor. Hopefully you'll feel that stretch along the outside of that opposite leg. And bring that up. We're going to bend the knee. And press into your palm, resist with your hand, and relax. All right, bring that foot forward, cross over the opposite leg, opposite foot, bring it forward. And relax. Step your feet out wide for inner thigh stretch. Go ahead and bring your opposite forearm to this thigh. Reach around for a twist. And bring it back to the center. Other side for that inner thigh stretch. Lily bird, lily bird. Reach around for a twist. And back to the center. All right, let's step one foot back, reach up tall, and reach it back if you can, pressing those hips forward. And bring it center and just press your hips forward. Switch sides. We're going to get each side a second time. So reach it back and then bring it center and just hold, reaching up tall, pressing hips forward, and switch. One more time each side. Last time. And step it in, twist here. Last one. And rest. All right, take in a deep breath. Exhale. Let's do it again. And exhale, and that is it. You are all finished with this strength workout. I hope you enjoyed this workout as much as I did. If you did, let me know by hitting the like button, share this video. If you're not already, subscribe to my channel, KatieMFitness. I do so much appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I hope to see you the next time.